The Gifts of Imperfection by Brene Brown. Imagine living a life free from the constant pressure to be perfect, where you accept yourself just as you are, flaws and all. In The Gifts of Imperfection, Brene Brown shares a powerful message. The key to happiness isn't about fitting in or trying to be perfect. It's about embracing our authentic selves. Through years of research on shame, vulnerability, and resilience, Brown reveals a path to self-compassion, authenticity, and what she calls wholehearted living. This journey doesn't ask you to be fearless or flawless, it simply invites you to let go of the weight of perfectionism and embrace the freedom of being enough. Let's dive into the heart of this book and uncover the gifts that come with being unapologetically yourself. Living wholeheartedly. At the core of the book is the concept of wholehearted living. According to Brown, wholehearted people have one thing in common: they live with courage, connection, and compassion. They're not fearless, nor are they immune to life's challenges. What sets them apart is their willingness to be vulnerable and embrace life's imperfections. They let go of who they think they're supposed to be and step fully into who they are. Brown breaks down wholehearted living into 10 guideposts, each representing a principle or practice to cultivate authenticity and self-acceptance. These guideposts aren't a checklist but rather a lifestyle that requires commitment and courage. The journey isn't easy, but the rewards are profound: joy, peace, and a genuine connection to others. Key takeaways and life lessons. Letting go of perfectionism. One of the biggest obstacles to self-acceptance is perfectionism, a constant need to look and act perfectly. Brown explains that perfectionism isn't about self-improvement, it's about earning approval and acceptance from others. When we let go of perfectionism, we're able to approach life with curiosity rather than fear. Embracing imperfections allows us to try new things, take risks, and see failure as an opportunity to learn. Perfectionism keeps us small, embracing imperfection lets us grow. Cultivating self-compassion. Self-compassion is about treating ourselves with kindness, especially during moments of failure or disappointment. Brown teaches that self-compassion has 3 elements: self-kindness, recognizing our shared humanity, and mindfulness. This doesn't mean excusing mistakes or ignoring flaws. It means acknowledging that we are human, imperfect, and worthy of love, even when we fall short. Self-compassion makes us stronger, more resilient, and better equipped to face life's challenges. Embracing vulnerability. Vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, but Brown reveals it as a source of strength. Being vulnerable means allowing ourselves to be seen as we truly are, without masks or pretenses. When we embrace vulnerability, we open ourselves to deeper connections with others. Vulnerability isn't about oversharing, it's about being honest with ourselves and those around us. Through vulnerability, we create space for trust, intimacy, and growth in our relationships. Finding joy and gratitude. Joy and gratitude go hand in hand. Brown discovered that those who live wholeheartedly practice gratitude regularly, seeing even the smallest blessings in their lives. Gratitude isn't a luxury, it's a choice, a way to shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. Practicing gratitude strengthens our resilience and helps us face life's ups and downs with a more balanced perspective. When we cultivate gratitude, we open ourselves to joy, making our lives richer and more meaningful. Creating meaningful connections. Wholehearted people value connection, but they don't seek it by trying to fit in. True connection requires us to show up authentically, without pretending or hiding. When we accept ourselves as we are, we attract people who accept us too. Brown emphasizes the importance of boundaries, empathy, and authenticity in building healthy relationships. The courage to be real, to say "this is who I am," draws people closer to us and strengthens our bonds with others. Letting go of numbing and powerlessness. Often, when life feels overwhelming, we numb our feelings with distractions like food, work, or social media. Brown points out that while these behaviors temporarily mask pain, they also dull our ability to feel joy and connection. Wholehearted living requires us to sit with uncomfortable feelings rather than avoiding them. This doesn't mean wallowing in pain but learning to process it in healthy ways. Facing our emotions helps us reclaim our power, making us more resilient and capable of living fully. Cultivating creativity. Creativity is a fundamental part of being human, yet many of us stifle it out of fear or self-doubt. Brown encourages readers to embrace their creative side, even if it feels vulnerable. Creativity isn't about being the best, it's about expressing yourself in ways that feel authentic. Whether through art, music, writing, or other forms, creativity allows us to connect with our true selves, fostering self-expression and joy. Developing resilience. Resilience doesn't mean avoiding challenges, it's the ability to bounce back when they occur. Brown teaches that resilient people view setbacks as temporary and see failures as learning opportunities. Resilience is fueled by optimism, self-belief, and a strong support system. By building resilience, we can face life's ups and downs with confidence, knowing we have the inner strength to overcome whatever comes our way. In The Gifts of Imperfection, Brene Brown invites us to let go of perfection, embrace vulnerability, and cultivate self-compassion. The journey to living wholeheartedly isn't about becoming flawless, it's about learning to accept ourselves just as we are. Brown's guideposts offer a pathway to greater joy, connection, and peace. By releasing the need to be perfect, we make room for authenticity, gratitude, and resilience. If you're ready to step into your power, face your fears, and live a life true to who you are, The Gifts of Imperfection is the blueprint. This journey may be challenging, but the rewards are beyond measure. Let go, lean in, and embrace the gifts that come with imperfection.